Good afternoon, HBO here. I want to try to balance my last post. I was speaking to women and how they need to allow their husbands to be the lead in the home. But let me balance it up. Paul that was speaking to some wives. I think it's in Corinthians. When I speak like this, I like to speak just like me, not like someone who's going to make a research before speaking to you. I don't like to do that. I'm telling you what I know, and I know it's there. So you find out. I like for you to find out, all right? So it was Apostle Paul that was speaking to the ladies. I think it must be in Corinthians, and it was saying that those women had some questions to ask in the church. So he said to them, go back home and ask your husband. Keep that in your hand. So he was saying, go ask your husband at home. That's one. Keep that in your hand. A second one, it's Proverbs 31. Very popular, chapter. A lot of women read that. A lot of men read that too. Men read it and we point to women and say, go and read The Virtuous Woman. Now, let me pinpoint something in that same context, in that same text. It must be verse 6 or 7. Also, go find out. It's there. Proverbs 31 must be verse 6 or verse 7 that says that the husband of that virtuous woman is found, in other words, his regular place is among the elders in the city. That's like a man who sits in the place of decision making. It is not like it is that he is a man who sits in the place of decision making. I'm saying those two things. I don't want to bring so many other things up, but let me say this, that what that means really is that the man who is husband must be a man of substance. We as men, as lead of our home, must be men of substance, men of knowledge, men of understanding, men of worth, men of intellect, men who reads wide, who is exposed, not men of mediocrity. No, you don't expect a woman to follow a man of mediocrity. Why should she? I'm not saying that I'm not saying anything I feel is derogatory. No, I'm just saying what God also thinks about us is that we must be studious. Remember, it was in book of Timothy that Paul was also speaking to Timothy. He said, study to show yourself approved of all men. Study to show yourself approved. In other words, among men on earth, be a man of knowledge. That's what it means. So, husband, if you are not anything in the world, be a man of worth. Be a man of worth. Let's not think that I say to her, she must take what I say. If what you say fails a first, a second, a third, a fourth time, don't expect her to follow it the next time. Come on now. You want to run the whole ship to wreck? No. Don't expect her to follow. So it must be that you know where you're going. Be sure you know where you're going before you take anybody on board to go with you. Have a very good Friday. God bless you.